Hello, welcome. Let me get this all the way up and all the information out. So welcome to your next bonus video. This is all about entity or spirit removal. I don't know if you've ever heard about this, but let me kind of go into detail about it and how I went through my removal. It's very different than other people, but that's okay. We're all on our own journey, right? So as we're growing up, we are faced with different situations. We are at different vibrational energies as we're growing, okay? I was at a different vibrational energy when I was a child to when I was a teenager to when I was in my 20s and 30s, okay? So think about that vibrational energy you were in. What were you doing, okay? I mean, I, as a child, was abused, and then I went into abusing other people, you know, because I thought that was normal. And then I was hanging around like gangsters and big, like heavy drinkers, partiers. You know, I was heavy drinking so much that I went to AA. I mean, I was not in the best of crowds. So think about the type of crowd that you're around. Think about your vibrational energy and the energies that are around you. Okay, just think about that for a second. Then think about there are spirits that pass away. They pass away for several different reasons, and they can't get to the light. They don't pass, you know, where they're supposed to go. They don't get off of this planet, okay? So they're stuck here in this 3D realm, and they don't know where to go, okay? I'm sure plenty of you have seen or heard spirits, and they're just kind of stuck. So they actually have a vibrational energy from when they passed away or what was happening to them. Put them in a vibrational energy, and you, depending on what vibrational energy you were in, will attract them. They don't know where to go, so they can come inside your body, okay? They can live inside your body. These entities and spirits can live inside of your body, causing like physical ailments that you really don't know like why it's happening. Maybe you've been to the doctor several times and they're like, nothing's wrong, but you're having these physical ailments, okay? So I've seen several of these. I'm just gonna talk about one or two that I've seen. So there was a child that passed away at a very young age because of sexual abuse. One of my friends that had an entity removal, she had sexual abuse. And at that, you know, because she has that hurt and pain, the spirit saw her hurt and pain, connected with that vibrational energy, and resided in her body, okay? Most entity removals, they happen during meditation, hypnosis. You know, it's when you're shutting off your conscious and going into your subconscious, because your subconscious knows. If this is ringing true for you, then your subconscious knows that you possibly have entities connected to you at this time that need to be removed. You can't really see them with all the baggage. So when you release all of your resentments, grievances, you start forgiving, you start cord cutting, maybe you did a soul retrieval, maybe you're not to that point yet. I had to do an entity removal before I did soul retrieval. But, you know, when you start lifting all this stuff up, you know, and letting go of it and releasing it, and you're changing into this new vibrational energy, then these other things show up and you're like, oh, I had no idea. You know, I'm having these stomach pains because there's an entity attached to me, okay? So I was really called to this. I didn't have anybody talk to me about this. I actually, it's really strange, but spirit works in strange ways. I had a whole bunch of downloads one day on my YouTube channel, something that I had never researched before, but it came up, and it was like spirit was talking to me, telling me that this was the next step. So these videos came to me, this clearing and removing spiritual attachments, part 1, clearing and removing spiritual attachments, part 2. And so there's an explanation and a hypnosis, and I have them connected. I'm down below in the video, and this is with, I think, BlueSky Hypnosis. It is the guy on YouTube, and it was really, really strange. I got called to it. It felt really right. And when I asked my higher self and my spirit team, you know, like, do I have them attached to me? Yes, you do. And then I asked, how many times do I have to do this meditation, this hypnosis, you know, to get whatever released or off of me? And I heard 3. And I heard it again and again because I asked a couple times because I couldn't believe that there were actually entities attached to me. Now, I talk about this in my other bonus video. Shamanic Reiki Masters help release entities and do aura cleansings. And they can tell you why the entity attached to you, you know, and other hypnotherapists, when you go to a hypnotherapist, they actually do this as well. Any of the shamans do this. They've known about this for thousands and thousands of years, that entities and spirits can attach to us and make physical ailments or make us sick in some way. Yeah, it's nothing horrific like the movies. It's very subtle. You won't really notice it until you get to this point where you release all of your old baggage. You'll get to this point where, like, now you can hear, now you can tell something else is there. Okay? So whenever you're doing this work, either entity removal, an aura cleansing, a soul retrieval, I know that all of us are strong enough to do this on our own. We can manifest whatever we want, but I always encourage you to get the support. Get somebody else there to support you, you know, a spiritual healer if you need them. Get that support. Like, during my soul retrieval, I needed support. During this entity removal, I didn't. You're going to listen to your intuition on what's going to work for you, what the right path for you is. You know, if you need to go to a shamanic Reiki healer, a shaman, a hypnotherapist, if you need to do the hypnotherapy online, you know, there are a lot of resources out there for us now, a lot of resources. And that's why there's so much light coming in now. There's so much healing coming in because we've gotten this far. So I'm so blessed and happy to be a part of your journey. Yeah, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you on the other videos.